Oh, hi. Why are you doing here? You want me to stream? It's a Thursday. I don't stream on Thursdays normally. Oh, oh, just because it's a holiday and I don't have to work, you want me to play a game? You know it's Labor's Day. I'm not supposed to work today. Alright, fine. If you insist so much. How about Disco Elysium? How does that sound? Alright, yeah. We agree on that? Right, let me get this out of the way. Oh wow, how convenient. I just had the game uh, on my screen this entire time and muted the music for some reason. How very convenient. Alright. I don't know what I was supposed to do with this, but guess it all worked out in the end. Oh wow. Uh, what's this? Select an archetype or a thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Right, let me check the volume. Just to make sure. Yeah, I can hear myself. And can I hear the music? The problem with trying to check my audio balance is that I can hear the game music from the game, but I'm trying to hear the game music from the stream and that's not working. Anyway, I think it's possible to hear me. I mean OBS. Oh, anyway, that doesn't matter. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Sounds interesting. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. No, I'm not gonna say that. Create your own character. Man, I'm curious to see what happens if I create my own character. I don't know if Twitch integrations work. We're just gonna hope for the best. Actually, I could probably check, like on my phone or something. Yeah, whatever. If it doesn't work, I don't care. Adjust abilities. Raw brain power, how smart you are. Sensitivity. Psyche is sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Physique, your musculature, how strong you are. And motorics, your senses, how agile you are. Let's maybe put it like this. Oh, you can increase it even more. Alright, 6 is max. Alright. Maybe like this. Let's see what happens next. Yeah, now I can pick skills, alright. Wield royal intellectual power, deduce the world. Call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Why is that intelligence? Understand creativity, see art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for a law. Oh, make the laws of physics work for a law. Okay, clever. How many skills can I have? 1 or 2? Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. That I said it's so strange. Music? Game? Hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. Understand others, work your your mirror neurons. There we go. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture? I guess Station 41 is the police station. Charm man and women play the puppet master. I'm just tired to keep reading this now. Alright, let's just say I read it. Let's go back and check the presets again. So the Thinker has Encyclopedia. Very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Psych, physics, motor skills. How will your body's build? How to influence yourself and others. Will you move your body? Visual count. Alright, let's go with this. Conceptualization. No, wait. Which one was the one where I... Yeah, it was visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for all. Sounds interesting. Yeah. I guess confirm. Wow, a 6-minute intro. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest waters is zip. What does the screen say? I can't see. Alright. I'm not ready to read yet. I just, Alright, eyes, work. That should work.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Did you like my voice acting? I've been training. That was the ancient reptilian brain that spoke.
Ever. Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existing? Never ever? I'm too tempted to press on 2.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great. Give me some more. What was that about an X something? Let's go with 1.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it
Don't,
is.
don't press. Oh, right. What's that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you.
Limbic system.
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. No, I wanted to know about the X something. Plunge back into the fathomless depth.
There.
Deep.
No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
Man, the audio balance is so difficult to do when I can't actually hear. How would you cough up something more? Some more of that sweet oblivion.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
That's it's nice. Just don't have to do anything. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Alonzi, let's go.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's go. A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? Um, look, there's, yeah, and uh, mm, which will keep me in this void for longer. Look, there's, I'm tired of being this type of animal, and maybe?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop, keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. No, just keep singing the song.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Don't give me sensations! Let me stay in this void.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
No.
It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
I almost said the title of the game. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Stop! I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back there, formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Or number 2. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Alright, I just lost all of my emotion on the second one.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Anyway, I answered, help someone cut my head off. In case you're not watching the stream.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
What? Alright, how about you inform the person who's not actually from this world? Oh no, open your eyes. The sweet nothingness ends. Am I naked? No, those are white undies. Where did they get footage of my house? That's weird. Right. Wow, no tutorial at all. Alright. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. We don't need pants. Looks like someone threw out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Right? Interesting. Come on. You see bottles in the bathtub? Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. What's up with this broken window? What's up with my image?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out, leave, visual calculus, easy, 9. Assess the damage. Oh, it uses dice system?
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Alright, I'm glad I picked this skill because this is kind of badass. Did I break it with my own hands? Look
A
at them.
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
So what did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
From pulling the tool back in after the impact. Wait, what am I doing? Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture.
Too large for a
You're
bullet.
looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
It's like a bowling ball.
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner,
Or a shoe.
which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
A shoe? Isn't that a bit too light to break a window?
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
But why?
Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. Should I go and get that shoe? I don't need it. I don't need anyone.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
I still don't know what this game is about, so I'm just gonna keep wanting nothingness. The blissful joy of emptiness. Sorry? Not gonna flash.
A
Why
mirror
is the-
hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I was gonna ask why the faucet is still on.
Was this not the same Elon that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things?
Alright.
Probably not, no.
So interesting. So he used his conceptualization, success, challenging, success. Was this not the same Elon that found blah blah blah, the little things, and then his logic answered, medium success? Probably not. No.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the
What?
soft vapor.
I don't recognize my own face. Probably why my profile image is blurred. Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Was my character trying to end his life?
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through.
What?
You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What? Inland Empire? Abort, you clearly have no thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. You know what? Better not know it. Leave. What's this? Ah, a shot. I'm trying to think. It gives me +1 conceptualization, so let's grab it. Jacket. Let's put on a shoe. He has a massive headache. It gives me nothing, so I guess I'll still put it on. Can you look at this door? Can you look at it? You must value privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. From the inside. Wow. What a stunning man. Well, unlock it. Unlock it. There we go. What? What's this? Huh. Okay. Can you open the door or something? Maybe... Maybe. Alright, fine. Let's go to this door instead. Yep. Alright. How do I leave? Do I really have to get fully dressed? Come on. It's the... I don't know what year it is, but like, surely I can leave. Come on. Yeah, this is my inventory. This is my level up, I guess. Oh no, I'm locked in my own house. What's this? Quick select, dot, cabinet, character sheet, journal, inventory, space to continue, show interface, table, object. Hello, Arbiter? Key to open the door, which I don't have. What? Oh. I thought that icon meant I had it equipped. Alright, maybe it's in my jacket? Oh wait, I need my tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
Wait, hold
a
on.
truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Shouldn't I be able to unlock the door without a key from the inside? Savior fair? Alright, grab the grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Were I trying to end it? Well, I don't think I want to pull on anything else. Just give me the tie. Oh, I already have it on. Right, I guess I didn't find any key in... Alright, I'll just fully dress.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking
Alright.
in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
I was forced to be fully dressed.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Alright. Surely now I can open the door? Yeah. Oh, and suddenly my character is fine. Redefort? 13 centigrade dull? Calendar says it's March, the year is 51.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask. Officer? Am I a military personnel?
No.
What? She seems perplexed by your question. Why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
What? Oh, right, I asked if I was a military personnel. God damn right I'm a policeman. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. I'm used to the narrator narrating everything, and then I'm suddenly have to keep reading myself
You've
all this
been
time.
here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
That sounds like good
You
business.
have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
I might not know where I am or who I am or what a kupriskinema is. How I know this one sounds like. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? I should get going now. Challenging. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her. I'm too busy for that. Why don't I remember anything?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Shouldn't that have been... Right, let's get rid of that. Yeah, but drinking shouldn't make me completely forget everything. I guess I'll say the first one. Might not know where I am.
She nods.
She nods. Oh, right, he said it. But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Alright,
Of
I should get
course.
going.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She puts out her cigarette.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Alright. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Tromper le Monde, or just the Le Monde. Right? Where am I? Over here, I guess? Summer door closed for the winter. So it's winter. This is where the lyrics would be. And a big old karaoke... Mike just waiting for someone to use... whatever. Karaoke? The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense, my soul is modest, it's normal size. My soul is puny, my soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
Alright, what should I sing when it comes to it? The second show. Oh, right. Do I really need it though?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get the gauge on my soul with that. I was thinking maybe I should sing something happy. Get the people going. Sing something happy.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Right. How about my life? Notebook. Sing karaoke. Alright, thank you for the mission, the side quest. No, this is the main quest. Get a hold of a song on tape. Right? This. Key. Item. Interact. Tools. Alright, let's go find a song. Oh, that's why he's limping, because I'm wearing only one shoe. The menu has been wiped clean, only the words Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising from the surface. The door is bolted. The sign reads Kitchen reserves for personnel until 13:00. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. A sign reads Mess Hall reserves for union members. Door opens 16. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Alright, fine. Let's go get the other shoe. And now I learned how to run. So I have to go to the balcony. Alright, I don't have a balcony, so I guess it's outside. What's this? There's something on the table. Yeah, alright, grab it. Oh, loose money. That's great. Wow, that's bright. The smell of sea makes you dizzy. And there's my shoe. Wow. Cool. I have 2 shoes now.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
I got XP for that.
Like 2 baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
So I'm undercover? How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Alright. No, he's still limping. Alright. But I'm gonna make you run. Anyway. Oh, I didn't want to talk to her. Alright, let's talk with the bartender perhaps.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
How do you give a sideways glance when you're looking up?
That was disdain in his eyes.
Oh,
Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero.
He says without looking
Real
up.
Hero cop.
Come on. Yeah, you're a hero. A real hero
Could
cop.
the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So, not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero?
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
What? Wow, oh my god, I did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. Let's be gullible. Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The
Oh.
man is trying to mend it.
Did I break it?
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola,
Wow.
the part of the world you are in right now.
So many words. In the part of the world where I'm right
Something
now.
about it makes you feel bitter.
That's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my
He
body?
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you a bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just... What?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Alright. Let's talk to these people, I guess. I'm guessing this is my body, so... Wait, huh?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals.
Homo?
Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
I've never heard anyone pronounce it as Omo. Okay. Wait, where do I get such crown? The idea of a king and a century gone is pretty fascinating. I'd rather know more about the world of today. No, my character is depressed, so let's think about the past.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Right. Talk to your lady.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards a man in the orange bomber jacket. Alright.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh. I guess shake his hand?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi,
What?
Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Why is he introducing himself if he's my half-brother? Is this the first time he meets me? His grip is firm.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
He doesn't know who I am?
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Right, conceptualize. Invent a name for yourself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time?
Okay then.
What? He processes the information, then disregards it. He processes the informations, then discards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday
Scheduling
too,
error?
actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Nods towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. You mean him?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
I'm still confused how I know him, but he doesn't know me.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the
Oh, wait.
police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Sorry, it also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here in full force, I mean. Did I have plastic surgery? Which is why my character didn't want to look in the mirror? Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. What interviews? I have, yes. I'll just say that, even if it's not true.
Good.
True.
But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Coroner's case.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah,
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm police, but I don't remember anything? What were we supposed to do again? I'm just gonna pretend like I know what's happening.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Alright, let's go then.
After you, officer.
Interview cafeteria manager, inspect victim's body. Right.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
I thought it said badger for some reason. Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Yeah. I don't even know if I actually am a police officer. I'm just gonna roll with it.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Right, thank you for telling me. Disembodied voice. He's also limping.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Felt like he put a lot of emphasis on the ledger.
Mr. Gart, right?
The lieutenant glances
run this
into his
place.
little notebook. You run this place. Come on, narrator. Narrate everything or nothing.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks at you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The harbinger of ruin. What is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? I'm currently in between names. Let's go with what is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? Whiskey? Is my name Whiskey?
Are you kidding me?
No, man. Help me out. What is gold and orange and smells like liquor?
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
Oh.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
He turns to the lieutenant.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
I recognize his voice. But from where?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I mean, yeah, of course the manager would have the number of his employees. Sorry, he's the employer. As he looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He turns to me.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Play the fool. Who? Me? Yeah, let's play the fool.
I have everything. You?
He checks his little notebook. Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again.
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Well, that's good. Keep him off balance.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Why did you kill him? Why did Silla go away? Who killed him? Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
He points to the kitchen behind him. And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Right. He points to the west.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style, unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number.
What?
That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
You're her manager, shouldn't you just have her number by default?
Thank you.
The lieutenant says, thank you. The lieutenant says, he opens his little notebook at the cover. Okay. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Well, Mr. Salt.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
Stuff gets on my nerve. I am a feminist. What does that have with anything? I guess I like it. Like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. I just went for it. You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked. Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Who killed him? And why was it you?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Dude, I'm asking in case you have seen it.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Rhetoric? Did you kill him? Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, who did you mean by they? I'm so tempted to just say, why did you kill him? Why did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Alright.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Oh, he's a bit surprised you caught that. Right, and then he said the rest. Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
So why didn't you just stop with that?
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
True.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Yeah, the strike. He makes a little quotation marks with his fingers. I read it as a question marks, and I was so confused. Yeah, the strike. I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Oh, that's great. He's keeping track of everything. That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Slip away unnoticed. Very low. What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mocking aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
But real? Do you mean some form of street cred? Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money. Let's go. Let's keep playing dumb.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to a red ledger on the counter. What do I owe this place for? You're under arrest.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
He dramatically turns a page in the ledger.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money? I'm just gonna go philosophical here. Maybe I can scramble his brain until he forgets what the concept of money is and just lets me go free.
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. Now I'm just getting my bearings. Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or
He peeks
8
into the
bottles
ledger.
of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from? Why do I need it? Proceed. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money? Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They are yours. Why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me.
He stops and
I'm
says
not an asshole.
He stops and says mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. That's why you need to pay me. Me too. Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
He looks at the lieutenant when he says it.
Some do take recompense, but only to
Recompense?
survive.
The lieutenant is dead serious. Right, proceed to show him the coins you found. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. And I'm down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
No, you see, there is a tinge of sadness in his voice when he says it. 100 times smaller?
Yes,
But that's horrible.
it is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. Why does it feel like this game is like introducing the concept of money?
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
This is like a game made from the future to like introduce such barbaric methods we used back in those ancient days when we had to use money. Darkness rides. Pick up the coins. Keep it to yourself and pick up the coins. Darkness rides.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Well, wait, his bomber is orange and my face is orange. That's great.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Alright, I'm not gonna tell him he's under arrest after he was so nice to me. What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs. He turns to the lieutenant when he says it.
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Jamrock. Isn't there somewhere else? Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here? I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Back this place. I'll take my chance on the street. I'll see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
What if I'm not actually the cop? We shouldn't contact the police. Creases line his forehead above the spectacles.
Good luck.
The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up the Marble Hills? I don't know, near south maybe? Far away? Let's say near south maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless? I've only a vague blackened image. I don't. Maybe I'm homeless.
South maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on the building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Alright, what's this? What is this? Lonesome Long Way Home. Temporary research bonus. Factory member. Memory returns. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southways from here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards. Scaring little children. Go under the Great Race motor track. The 881. Until you reach Le Domaine Eminen in north. Again, scroll down. North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year. Caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Alright, I guess let's internalize that. Whatever that means. Right. Can I talk to that lady now?
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Reaction speed. Okay.
Her eyes move up and down your person as though taking your measurements. Her attention is scientific.
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Okay.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Too married. She looks off into the distance. Too married, sorry.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
Motley crew.
Hire her on the spot.
What's a motley crew? You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I am, or anything. Sweden needs money. Do Swedes get money? I gotta go. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes lighten up. I want you to be my wheelchair partner fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Yeah, sure.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds
But
impressed.
I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Oh, I can only have one partner at a time?
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Alright, fine. Kim? Oh, of course. I forgot I had you. I know, but there's are also side mysteries, sequence killers and forays. You're probably right, Kim. Oh, I forgot you were there.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
She looks down. Why, 3 heads are better than 2?
Thank you, but
She'll-
Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
It's okay, I can carry you. She looks out the window wistfully.
Perhaps another time.
She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eye. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
What?
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
They're really just gonna explain.
Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
This is so weird, honestly. Just explaining normal human things in the game. A grenade? Did you fight in a war? I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on. Thank you for clearing that up for me. Let's move. Let's not be rude, because I'm gonna recruit her when I can. Sorry, yeah.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Alright, we gotta go.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Oh, I can interact with things. There's coins? In the ceiling? What? No, it's probably through this door, which I can't go through. A knife? A nose fed? Okay. What does that thing say? Oh, that's probably outside as well. Right, it said west, so I'm guessing this is west. Alright, we're outside. I think it said north. So I'm going south. I just want to look at those circles. The street sign reads... Wow, that's not nice. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. That's weird. I don't see any pigs. I guess that sign works. Right, I can run. And here's where the cavalry can go through. Rue de Saint Helene. Damn it.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Alright, I'm not gonna call all of those. Let's get that body down. Oh wow, look at that. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. What does this say? Someone is trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. Wow, I just ignored all the H's. Smells like spoiled meat and curled dairy. A human being decomposed. Sorry. The ladder for kids. It won't hold the weight of a grown man. The ladder is for kids. Just ignoring all the letters, I guess. Oh, what's this? Where you going?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Visually, get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
I must be a detective, because why is my character so good at conceptualizing crimes? Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
He's really good.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
How can you tell that the toes are steel reinforced? Is the ground slightly more dented from the front of the steel?
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
An aberration at 6 over here. Light as air, even pace. Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Alright, pretty... I was gonna say pretty heavy person, but then I realized he was probably carrying the body.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
So, use more?
How many?
The lieutenant has been tracking your eyes movement. 400 million. Sorry. Wow. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Hyperopia. He points to his glasses. Oh, alright. Point, light step, number 41, shoe, point, a heavy one, 200 kilograms, an aberration, one sole is smoother. How old do you think these tracks are? Let's heavy one, 200 kilograms.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Yeah, that's what I
He
thought.
might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant. One of them was carrying him over. It could have been an extremely obese person carrying him.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marks something down in his notebook.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? What?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynch. Maybe the victim wasn't conscious, or reading of this prints could be wrong. I honestly believe the victim was already dead.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
An aberration, one soul, light step, number 41 shoe.
A woman? Or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
An aberration, one soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He thinks for a second. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer? A drummer? I don't want to say it's stupid, but I definitely don't think it's that.
A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid.
He explains, then stops and looks at the hole in the mud. Well, now he's kinda starting to convince me.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Not thoughtfully, I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Interesting. If only I had come up with it better. Not thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention. Yes, prudent. Prudent is a positive word, right? I'm just gonna hope for it. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
I think the victim was already dead and he was hung up as a message.
Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
He concludes. We've been through all of it. Alright. Autosave. Oh, I can walk with my keyboard. Alright. I'm not gonna. Alright, little kid.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throws rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
What? Yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word? Police business? A moment of your time, please. A moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's
Oh, he
coming up
knows.
strong. Throwing rocks.
I was gonna try to not be a police officer. You mean?
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Don't say it like that. Juicy, what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's
Oh.
on drugs.
Oh. Electrochemistry. Alright.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno!
The rake?
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do? Are you kids siblings? Kids? Kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc. Look, I have a question for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Christ, dude, calm down. He juts his chin out. The body, what do you know about it? About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard? I gotta ask, who is Kupno? What do you know about the body?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
How does he know I'm a
Don't tell
police
the
officer?
pig shit, Kuno.
Whisper, Kim, help me out here.
Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
Kim, help me out here. I don't... What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Alright, can you point those pigs out?
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
What? Okay.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means.
That
The
doesn't sound good.
suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
The suspicious question does not really work in an antagonistic situation. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno
Oh my
uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I meant who he was before he died. So you don't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
He shakes his head, clearly offended. Do you know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
She didn't see anything.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
He puffs himself up.
The city's too large for him to have left. But he wasn't here either. So where was he?
You didn't really leave the city. Where were you?
Told you, pig bacon. Kuno doesn't do regional. Kuno's been to places you wouldn't dream of. Fucking Mesk. Or, I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Oh my god, Night City from Cyberpunk 2077?
There is no Night City anywhere.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's
my
building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
We're wasting time here.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Christ. I want to discuss the body with you again. About the scene. Enough talking with this kid.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Sounded like he was about to cry. The Lily R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Right, what does my journal say? Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave. Pay for damages. Ask your station for additional funds. Alright, let's look at the body. I wish we could...
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Endurance legendary. Let go of your nose without throwing up. I don't think I can do that, so let's... What is that?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to your nose. To his nose.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I'm gonna blow all up on you. Wait, that sounds wrong.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Alright, now aim at at Kuno. Try to walk away, let it out. Try to walk away. Alright, I didn't manage. No, all my alcohol. Lick it back up.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
God.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
He nods. But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Okay, where do I get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
I mean, I'm already dealing with the smell. I might as well just continue.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright, so I have to continue.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow!
Alright, yeah, I have to get the ammonia. My handkerchief. Can I put it in somewhere? No? Alright. Inspect the victim's body. Get ammonia from the gardener or the fridge. Why are there 3 T's? Frit store? It'll make it easier. Well, it seems like it's literally impossible. Oh, money. And what's this? Magnesium? That's not what I want. Can I climb the fence or something? I have to walk around. This winch mechanism has been oxidized for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets, easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
Mammals like this stuff.
No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Come on, there's a door there.
Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever.
What?
Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Oh, so Eternite is like a metal. I can't look at this. No, where are you running? Right. Right, go ahead. Run to your heart's content. Right, I guess we're here now. Alright, I don't think I can get to the garden from here. Saffron pickers, welcome to Rechonro. Oh, there you are. Alright, so J, there we go. Inspect victim's body. Get ammonia from the gardener. Alright, from the gardener. I don't have to like steal it from the actual garden. Is that guy on the bench, on the stool, a gardener? On the chair.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The young woman looks up at you. You sound surprised.
I don't see a lot of police around here.
How can they tell?
That's all.
How can they tell? I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this? My partner told me you have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Why is she giving it to me for free?
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them.
What?
You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Why is she so nice? She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. These things cost money. Why is she just giving them away? Right. Clothes, gloves, item. Alright. I guess I walk up to the body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Sorry, wait, it's a puzzle hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons. We're in deep composition, Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Right. Squint and take a... So how do we get him down? I guess let's inspect first.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Okay.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots. Or are they? They are armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Do you really need to crouch?
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6.
What?
That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Why am I suddenly reacting to his notebook? Tell me about it. Thanks, super useful to know.
It's all you, baby.
What kind of armor is it this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
He turns the boot slightly. What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Why keep the boots?
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
He nods towards Kuno. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
It is.
The material
It's
looks out of place.
expensive.
It is. It's expensive. The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real? Ka-ching, baby, not to the boots. That's a lot, I take it.
Not too much, yes.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5.5 thousand real? Pathetic. I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny, no wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security
Gart.
personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
This looks pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Alright. Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
He points to the boot.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
Notice.
The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Point to it. Looks like there is a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ballpoint of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Why? Literally, why?
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Should we pull the boot off?
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Better not even try.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decay. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo
Check the
belt.
belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships? Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlift cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Then again, what do I know? I don't even know what an airship is. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
He nods. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? Let's start with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Right, we can't cut the rope off. He rises to inspect the noose. Alright. We're assuming that the dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Yeah. No, they might have forgotten to brief me. My past was undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing. Yeah. I did get the briefing.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Oh, alright, I said that I didn't get the briefing. Man, I thought I was gonna just lie my way through this entire investigation. How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one at the side of the tree.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
He makes a pulling motion. Wait. I think they lassoed the branch. Alright, yeah. Then pulled on the belt to close the buckle. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Back off and look at
the cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Inspect the tools.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by? What? Oh, my corpse.
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a national pattern? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a map of the night sky? Because that's what I'm asking.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
He turns around to breathe before inspecting it closer.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigat Sunshine. Mini.
A Trigat Sunshine.
Trigat is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices. Primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Right, it's a camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Christ.
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Non-flammable.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera close and tucks it away on his belt. What do we need this photo
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later. Without the corpse smell? Say nothing. I think he should keep it.
Here, a souvenir.
Oh.
Don't lose it.
Alright, he gave it to me anyway. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Well, yeah, no shit, partner. Oh, alright, I can keep talking to him. I can see you're gone, but who are you? I hate you. You stink and you're boring. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive? There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
What? Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
Cobbo, where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Alright, so I'm just hallucinating all of this?
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
But give me a comical amount of questions. Yeah, give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney's obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Could I really be Harry? I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have because he told me to, not towards Kim. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseeable miracles. Because I don't really have anything else to do.
I am all you have. Then you truly lost it all, brother. Let the world drag it all away from you. And what it left, you pissed away. And here we are.
Wow, that's weird. Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
What? The subtitles says some completely different stuff. Alright. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem.
Okay.
You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Okay, wait. Let me soak in this information I just got. Pink is where the blood settles the first hours post-mortem. So if he is laying on his back would be pink. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does the position at the time of death match this? So if he died hanging, most of the pink should be at the bottom of his body? That seems to be correct. Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face, hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
He adjusts his glasses. Alright, so now it's confirmed that he didn't die before he was hanged. Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Blood?
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Cover your nose. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
He points to the belt.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced? Lynching to me, could it still be he was moved after death? For some reason my brain would like the pink to be more pronounced, especially in the neck.
Maybe it looks faint to you? It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont noté.
What? He leans closer, covering his nose. Dumont noté. Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
For ligament mark on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Wow, wait. Alright.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was some time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
He nods in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization, having mulled it over, the lieutenant says, what he said. Cover your nose, something's coming out of him. He's beaten up, see the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder.
Right.
Little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
What?
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Something is coming out of him.
The pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Damn right, I'm turns around to yell. Maybe you went to the toilet sometime before that. You got lucky. God damn right, am I?
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big's head is a...
I don't know. It was
The
just a
lieutenant's
funny
face
choice.
is made of stone.
Alright, back off and catch your breath. No, actually,
The pool of blood.
The victim...
The fuck he...
Talking
maybe
about
he went to the
shit.
toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch.
Right.
Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
He stops to think, then checks his notes. Step back and have another look. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Yeah, that seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down? Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor? I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Let's saw the branch?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could ask the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Yeah, wait. Let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt,
Maybe we
like
could
chicken
shoot
on
him
a
down?
skewer.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
The enthusiasm is unrestrained.
How?
But the lieutenant seems unaffected.
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. There, the buckle holds the belt together. I don't know. I don't know. Just, shoot up there maybe. Point towards the branch. Just shoot the belt, the buckle will break. Point to it.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
He corrects his glasses.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
I'm a bit annoyed that the body will be disturbed from the fall.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose. I don't know how. Maybe it's better not to. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Aim at the buckle at the tree, not at the buckle at his head.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket
I just saw that word. The lieutenant unzips him.
and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
So we're using flintlock pistols?
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
Anyway, now I understand why he was worried that he might hit the head with a smoothbore rifle. No, smoothbore pistol.
God damn it.
Alright.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
I feel like I know that word.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then
Yeah,
Kuno's
sure
not
did.
fucking handicapped, is he?
God damn it, get your shit again. Try again maybe? What now? It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Right, what
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Without assistance. Alright, can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yeah, exactly. Call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
I guess we have to ask the harbor for help.
Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
They probably know how to get him down.
Okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
To the gates, let's negotiate.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves.
Well, we were unable.
Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
What? Why are you even getting into this conversation?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're
Oh my God.
Kuno's bitches.
What's his name? Kim. Kim, can I borrow your gun for like 2 shots? Journal. Where's the rest of armor? Run the numbers on the victim's armor. Use Kim's short way to run the serial number. Ask him to tell you about the case. The victim's tattoos. Getting the body down. Interact. Picture. Use the interact button in the inventory to... There we go.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across.
Alright, he already
It
said
still
that.
kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. But something's not right.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Who are you?
Gone.
Right, he said that. Alright. Well, I didn't need the gloves yet, I guess. Kim, call your short
Yes?
radio. I think you should... No, I can't. I want to talk about you. You seem to be following me. Where is his short radio? Shortwave radio. What's this? Oh, I leveled up. Understand art, drama, Encyclopedia. Logic. Learn skill. Signature skill. Shivers. Tune into the city. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Go to party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Alright, reaction speed. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. Composure. Right. Level up. So now it's total of 8. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. I guess. I have 6 cents now. Or, I mean 60 cents. There are balls inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Why would I?
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes,
I
you.
don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Oh.
Binoclar? Is that how they do things over at the 41st?
Oh.
No wonder your clearance rate is so low.
Alright, I should have probably read the entire sentence before clicking on it. I just insulted him. I just want to figure out how to use this short radio. You need to report your missing badge as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car. Alright, where's your motor car? Alright, if I was a car, where would I stay? Not here. Alright, let's just go to the harbor. What? I just saw that shadow move. Oh, it's that sign. I'll work for 2. I guess I have to talk to him.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, an odd screech for a man his size. What's going on here? Looks like too much trouble for my... what's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone.
How...
Cops are here.
How can they tell? The broad-shouldered alpha male... Okay. Turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else. Here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes, no. Then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different.
He leans
it
closer.
Helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Strikebreakers and strikers. What kind of cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any side. Regardless, I have some questions for you. I'll be going. What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Wait, are the bosses striking against the workers or something?
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to
He
work!
raises his voice and chants. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
He bellows. He bellows onto the gate.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. What? What is a strike? Who are all these strike breakers? What exactly is your goal here? What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
He raises his fist and starts shouting again.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit,
Oh.
while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
He is not a worker. He's just trying to break the strike. He's on the side of... Oh, alright. You're wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Shouldn't he have screamed that?
I have a question.
The lieutenant...
Why do all these men follow your leadership?
The lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity going to figure out the strike mess. Routine, part of the investigation. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
His eyes narrow.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background. Makes sense, I guess. Never mind, not gonna pry. I already got that. I'm interested in your
We're
background.
all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? I think at a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Sweet, I know bars. I've been thrown from several.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Yeah, I think I've been there. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things. Never heard of you. Are you lying? Uh, I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talk to. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Why don't you just talk to them? Wait, head
Huge
messenger?
Seminoles guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
The man rubs his chin.
Odd out-of-place colonial reference there, Mr. Scab Leader.
Odd out-of-place colonial reference.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
This is an official matter, not to be discussed without. I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and tense. Terse. Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
He again shakes his large fist, then turns back to you. This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Alright. Oh, money? Look at that, another real. The guy on the fence?
Scab?
Asks a man with a jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I'm a scab. A poor and downtrodden, wave your fist, right to work. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where did they all come from? You don't seem to like them very much. Where did they come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them
Gotta be
much.
bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Nod, have you tried talking to them? Shake your head. It's better than begging, come on. Have you talked to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I'm no scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens, his chuckles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Yeah. I've come to Mary Martinez investigating a murder. I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation. I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you... What's the strike about anyway? I need assistance.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
He rubs his chin as if pondering his core beliefs.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate? He shrugs.
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. Flask?
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him.
That sounds like a trap. The 2.5 meter tall Semini's Supremacists? I guess this guy? There. He points to the bridge. Walk right past him. Right.
Press the button to unlock the door.
Why would I do that? Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult? Gotcha. I think I have some questions for... So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Okay.
Or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview.
What?
Or...
He strokes his mustache.
Maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical... Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview? Got it.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Overly heroic for the scabs to convert to... Has anyone ever bested him?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind's rustling his whiskers. Yeah, I've come to investigate the murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did... I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay.
He was
I have
suspect.
no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is.
So true.
Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
He thinks and then decides before he said it. What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business.
He smiles.
I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Alright, nice talk. Gotta get moving. Right. Double click to run. Measurehead crushes all. Hello, Measurehead.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
What?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What? The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get... Let's size him up. Let's act like we're cool.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
What? A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle.
What? A pinnacle.
Calm,
racial pinnacle.
Ham Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Oh yeah. Roundhouse kicks his head, grabs his foot, does a German suplex, jumps something on him with my elbow raised or something. I could take him easy. Puff out your chest, still say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
What? He looks down at you, taking stock of your physique.
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing is erratic. Your own heartbeat in your ears grows frantic, and you feel your blood pressure rise.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend.
Oi, don't call him. I don't know what he called him. Child. Morphic. Morph. Does that just mean like child looking friend? Come.
This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
What? This display of weakness may appeal to all older women with a stronger maternal instinct? Oh, as in like they like me more because they wanna mother me or something?
Jean-Luc. His body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
She holds her nose. So your name is Jean-Luc? My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get to the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
What is he saying? His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so bad? You're right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in a tree. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul, I just drink a little on the weekend. Oh, is Al Ghul alcohol? Enough? Enough. I need you to take down the dead body or let me in. Smell your breath. Kim, is it really that bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't.
What?
You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I'm the police and I need you to comply now. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need your help. You to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help.
Oh my.
Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
He pauses in melancholy reflection.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers.
What?
But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Yeah, cool. Can I talk to the harbor master?
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. Yeah, that's not happening. You're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get the corpse down from the tree. It was your people who put the dead body up there. Your people should help me get it down. Yeah, you're right all about all of this. Now, please get the corpse down from the tree.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
He's starting to annoy me.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory.
I'm not gonna.
He would take you as one of his own.
Right, good idea. Wouldn't that mean I have to become a feminist supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Advanced racist. Casual racism versus competitive racism. Oh, that was good. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? What color is this guy then? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Conceptualize. Subscribe to his advanced. No. Knock him out. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. What are those tattoos mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
What? Races are generally not good examples of their race? He gestures towards the lorry man down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
I am squinting in confusion.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. But your earlobes are too big. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You're right. That's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Let's say, are you sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia.
What?
And sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby.
What?
This is not craniometry, just an observation.
Alright, what else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Clé and the other Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Wow. He's calling me an accident. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma
He speaks so slowly.
Much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course, I understand now deeper. No, you still serve them.
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
If being a superior race means that I have to speak slowly to the point where I'm falling asleep, then I think I'll stay inferior.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Individualism is my jam. My jam is mysterious. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. I don't know, communism is pretty cool. My jam is mysterious.
Jam.
Jam.
Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Youth culture does not affect my thinking. It's true, I am a rock and roll star and a rebel. I have gotten it from disco, actually. Alright. Am I a disco guy or a rock and roll star? Disco? Yeah, let's contradict him. I got it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine.
Oh my god.
It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask who are the Seminoles. I don't really know who the Seminoles are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful. I need to enter the harbor now. Or you could take the body down yourself, maybe? Wonderful. We're done with this line of inquiry. Let's ask him if he can bring the body down.
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
Dude, I don't care. Just get the body down. Look, he looks at the bottom behind him. He looks at the button behind him, and the tattoos on his face move to reveal the smallest of smiles. Okay, what do you think?
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our time having this conversation.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle.
This is a white check. You may retry it. 3%. So I could still win if I got 2 6s. Put him up. Oh. That was just a joke. Ow.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Kim, get your gun out.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop. Ouch. Critical health. Heal yourself now. How about no?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is bad. I'm sure it's just heartburn. Oh god. Help someone. So I'm guessing this is bad?
Very, very bad. This is the end bad.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face.
Surely I'm not
like
dying
you
from
always thought you would.
From just a broken wrist.
You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Well, that was quite the game. I enjoyed it. Well then. Thank you for watching this stream. I'll be streaming on Saturday. Maybe a little unknown game. I was thinking perhaps Disco Elysium. Or maybe some other game. I'm not quite sure yet. And then on Sunday I'm gonna continue Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Yeah. That's it. Have a good rest of the Labor Day. Oh wait, that was actually quite topical. They were having a strike. They didn't want to work, and it's Labor Day right now. That's great. Anyway, bye.